In terms of looking at this as an us versus them, I'm sorry, I'm not buying into that. I think that's dangerous. And again, look, there's a lot of people, there are a lot of short sellers out there that have been borrowing stock they didn't have. In other words, yes, I think there are dynamics where retail investors can get caught, but it's really a dynamic where I think this is going after bad companies.
Here's the rub, folks. Naked shorting was made illegal after the 2008-2009 financial crisis. So the big question is, why is this still happening?
Naked shorting, simple version, is a seller sells stock that they don't have to a buyer who sees it in their account electronically, but it hasn't been delivered, and the buyer gives the seller money for ultimately nothing that was delivered. In Texas, simple version, we call that stealing. So that's what naked short selling is. So whatever the short interest, whatever you think the short interest is in AMC and any of the others, is a lie, okay? Because there's an incredible amount of longs out there that have been marked long that are short. The amount of fake information in this thing from soup to nuts is endless. It's all lying, cheating, and stealing. That's simple at its base form. Lying, cheating, and stealing. So that brings us up to today.
You'd love to see transparency. That's the issue with what you see happen on some of these big Wall Street firms, is they're not transparent in the least bit. You can go through a variety of different ways, whether it be dark pool trading, so that different brokers will go through a dark pool system and you don't have to have as much transparency, or the inkling of a cent, like a tenth of a penny or hundredth of a penny transaction gain. I mean, that in and of itself speaks volumes about how much these guys want to hide a lot of their transactions, particularly regarding short selling. It's funny, Charles, because I saw on CNBC that Melissa Lee had slipped up and talked about naked short selling. Now, this is something that the retail investor and the apes have been talking about for about 6 months now, watching, AMC stock particularly. This is blatantly happening. And there are a lot of rules and regulations that are coming out, and a settlement time of T0 would definitely crack down on a lot of this naked short selling. The system is built in a way that these guys can get away with it. In fact, they slipped it up so easily on CNBC that it didn't even seem like a big deal. It was nonchalant. However, it's an illegal practice, and that illegal practice needs to get cracked down on.